It's the exact replica of the house at Walden. It's Thoreau's house. You can go and feel his space. He lived in the woods. This is made of man-made product. This is a man-made building. People are coming in to view it. He looked out, they look in. Hopefully they'll come in the house and look out. Maybe they'll see something. Just something that drew me to it, that it was a sense of place, and his place in the woods, and our place in the world. That's great. Will it hold? There are three elements in the installation. One is the structure of Thoreau's house. It's just the frame. It's not a house that's enclosed. It's 10 by 15. He built it himself. The fireplace was over here, but this is all he needed to live. Mm-hmm. Just like living in New York.
Just like New Yorkers.
The house is framed out. It is not a complete structure. Just like philosophy is a thought, an idea that's constructed but doesn't really have to be finished at the end. It's to contemplate, situate, and illuminate. By stripping himself of his worldly goods, he was able to view the world from a different perspective, and that was his viewpoint. The second part of the installation is the quote, "What is the use of a house if you don't have a tolerable planet to put it on?" This is a question for the viewer to contemplate and bring with him to the rest of the installation. The word tolerable means a lot of things to a lot of different people. The word planet means a lot of different things to a lot of people. And the word house means many things to many people. This is a quote that we can use today for us to hopefully realize where we live, how we live, what we see, and how we relate to everything around us. It opens up your mind to explore how you live and where you live. Where you live in a community, how you live by yourself, your viewpoint of how you exist. I think he saw a bigger picture. I think he saw an idea, or thought about an idea, and that is specific. And I think today we hone in very much on specifics without looking at the big picture. It just happens that this foam comes in pink or blue, and I thought pink is just the antithesis of green. The third part of the installation are 20 gouache paintings of my neighborhood, where I reflect upon how I lived, where I lived, and what I saw. Half the paintings, only the lawns are green, and the other half, the skies are blue. The houses are all done in gray. They're not illustrations of a house, they're a thought of a house. The viewpoint from looking into the community, looking at them as an outsider, a viewpoint from outside, not being inside the house. You don't know what's going on inside the houses. You're seeing pictures of a community. You're not actually seeing a community. The houses represent my presence in the installation. When you look from Thoreau's house out to the two suburban houses, you are physically experiencing the parameters of his house, of where he lived. It's where we are in his thoughts, in his place of thought, looking out at a contemporary site. So physically there's a viewpoint, and hopefully that translates to a mental viewpoint to see the whole exhibit as one, and to connect it to life on this planet and how we coexist. A little bit of clarity. I think that's what Thoreau did when he moved into his house, where he stripped himself of his worldly goods so he would have clarity to think and to see. An installation is an exploration of an idea. And as an artist, I need to put out elements for the viewer to become involved so they can express their own viewpoint and hopefully get the viewpoint of the artist when they're in it. How many windows, how many plates, how many vases do you need in a house to make it a house? Your planet is your community. It's all about relating and awareness to your surroundings and to yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, how are you going to know how you relate to your surroundings? It's, you know, when it comes to fruition, it's really exciting. Too many words, too many words. Too much explaining. People have to come in and just be here.